Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And to me, he's one of the two most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. On the option, it's Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening. Drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
Nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Danny Johnson returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 3rd season from Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins. Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Rolling to his right. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Caught by Snead over the middle.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Mark Andrews.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd down. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's McKissick, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken. Line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play to deny him.
Yeah, it was. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Moore is going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after him because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like to have the leverage going and their control